You spent thousands of dollars on a new roof, but how do you know it was actually installed correctly? And what if the problems aren't obvious until years later, when leaks and repairs start showing up? In this video, we're going to cover some of the most common signs that a roof may have been installed improperly and what homeowners should watch out for. By the end, you'll know how to spot potential red flags early and whether it's worth having your roof inspected. Hi, I'm Tanner Cox, Project Manager with Hoel Roofing and Remodeling. Today we're talking about signs that your roof may have been installed incorrectly. So in order to do that, let's go over some of the things that show that your roof was installed correctly. Some of these things are consistent appearance, straight shingle lines, proper flashing details, no gaps or spaces, and that's all your penetrations being reflashed. Let's go into clean workmanship throughout the whole roof, that it's consistent. To make sure everything lines up, look at the valleys, make sure those are installed correctly with California valley style that we do. And just looking like everything around is clean and tight and uniform. Those are all signs you want to look for that shows a clean install. However, one thing I want to make a point on is if you just did have your roof installed, you want to usually give it, about a week for everything to seal down properly, as they should. Those are fresh new shingles coming out of the package, and in some cases, it needs to get to the temperature through the heat of the day. Everything will seal down like it's supposed to, and that's totally normal with every installation. So as a homeowner, there are some signs you can look for, from the ground by going around doing your own visual inspection of your house. You can look for wavy or uneven shingles, misaligned shingles, exposed nails, or a nail pop is which we call them as well, where a shingle will be lifted due to a nail being backed out of the decking, uneven ridge caps, any shingles flipped back or broken, blown off possibly. Another area that's good a lot of homeowners can do is pop your head up in your attic space. If you see any light coming in somewhere it shouldn't be. Now granted, you will see some coming in from your soffit ventilation, usually some if you have box vents, but any other areas you might see light peeking through would be an area of concern, as well as just any water or any signs of water running down rafters or on your insulation. Those are signs that everybody can do a quick check themselves that would keep you proactive for your roof's lifespan. When installing shingles, improper nailing can cause a lot of major problems. It is crucial that it is done the correct way. Every manufacturer has a designated area where nails are being applied and installed to the roof. If it's outside of that area, it will mess with warranty and also mess with the performance of the shingle. If you overdrive nails or underdrive them, that can cause an issue of a nail pop where it backs back out, or it drives right through the shingle. Then in that case, it's not holding itself down at all. And that increases risks of blow-offs, leaks, just the whole shingle breaking down and not working as it was designed to. So even, the pressure on your air tank that you're driving the nails in has to be set correctly in order for these shingles to work the way they're supposed to, keep the warranty tied to it so it can serve you, the homeowner, the best as possible. Flashing is another big indicator of the installation quality. The flashing around chimneys, roof-to-wall areas, skylights and vent penetrations, these things all need to be correct. Roof-to-wall areas, side flashing with the step flashing. Now that gets replaced on every install. On the front end, we use apron flashing with facial metal to make sure it's transitioned as well onto the shingles from behind the flashing. The other one is just any roof-to-wall area, we always make sure that it is changed and put in new with the roof install. Sometimes contractors will leave the original on there, and that's not in your best interest at all. It needs to be switched out every time with the upgraded materials. That way the system can work together as it's supposed to. Another point I want to talk about is poor ventilation. That can be a sign of improper installation. That's something that needs to be corrected immediately. This is replacing shingles without addressing it, laying over. In certain cases, they can lay over an old ridge vent and it actually won't be functional. The box vents aren't actually open and exhausting the way they're supposed to. In order of actually having your soffit, your intake being covered with your insulation or not being open to breathe like they're supposed to as well. This all contributes to a shortened roof lifespan, letting moisture build up in your attic, which can turn into mold and other issues, and as well as warranty. If it's not done right, it will void the warranty. So this is it's very crucial that it's looked at and done the right way. Make sure you have the breathing in and out the way it's supposed to. That way your roof can work for you and not against you. So I want to go in and throw in a little something I ran into a couple weeks ago on the job site. I was going with the client's attic. I realized that the roof had been laid over about 5 years prior. And in this case, the layovers are never in anybody's best interest. We do not do layovers. So this time he covered up all the old problems. When I got in the attic, we could also realize that he had laid the felt paper and then shingles clear over the ridge vent. It was not actually even cut in, it was closed. So there was no exhaust in the roof at all. This contributed to the decking delaminating, the plywood on the top. So now this homeowner is facing a full redeck, a full tear off, and a full replacement from the rafters up. Okay, so some things you should do as a homeowner if you do suspect any installation issues. Schedule a professional inspection from another contractor. Document the concerns with photos. Review all warranty information. And understand whether repairs or corrections are needed. It is crucial that you get a second opinion if you have any concerns to make sure you have the best outcome. And we'd be happy to come out and look at anything and give you our honest opinion on how your install was done. A new roof should give you peace of mind, not leave you wondering if something was done wrong. The good news is, many installation issues can be identified before they turn into major problems. If you'd like to learn more about what to look for, check out the link in the description below or give us a call at 765-561-4023. We'll help you evaluate your roof and answer any questions you may have.